Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today we're learning from number 16 of this kyoten, and I quote, "First and foremost, master all the basics of work in your office." Words for work number 16. First and foremost, master all the basics of work in your office. Thank you, Lord God. All right, this really hits home for me. Because if you didn't focus on the importance of mastering the basics in your early years in work, it's gonna hurt you later on. Especially with more experience, if you skip the basic capabilities, work abilities, there's gonna be a lot of mistakes that will be popping up later on when you start making decisions or higher form of work, right? When you start persuading other companies, persuading other people, whatever it is, when you do business with other companies, when you need to draw a contract with someone, these higher form of work is laid on the foundation of how well you've mastered the basics. So if your basics are bad, it's going to start hurting. Even in the service industry too. If you haven't properly done like basic administrative work, when you provide a service to someone, that can end up making the customer hate you or not trust you. So, man, it really hits home, and I'm so thankful to Master his love to teach us this and to contemplate, to publishing this kyoten so that we can contemplate on this very important thing. You know, there's a kyoten called The Power of Basics, even in Happy Science. It's more talking about the Zen Buddhism, but in Zen, they always talk about how important it is to master the basics. Also in Unshakable Mind, Master always talks about, properly being able to do the basics. It's so important to live a unshakable, steady life. And to level up to the next stage, basics are very important. So then what are basics for your work in your office? It may slightly differ for each company or wherever you work. Whether it be a blue collar work or white collar work, there's always basics, right? So don't neglect that. Don't think it's something stupid. But mainly, overall, Masters just talk about something called horenso in Japanese. It's like reporting things timely, notifying or sharing information timely, and asking for advice timely. Reporting, sharing information, and asking for advice. These are the three basic communications that you have to master at work. When you work on a project, is it a short-term project, a mid-term project, or a long-term project? If it's a long-term project, you're not going to only report them to the end results, to your superior. You have to do an initial report, mid-term report, and then the conclusion report. So everything is timely. And if you feel that you're doing something, you're asked by your superior to do a certain job, you shouldn't think that he's giving you full, complete responsibility for it. He's responsible for it, but he's asking you to do it because he doesn't have time. So you have to ask for advice. Even, it depends on your the type of your boss. If he's the very intricate type that gives you all the details, or is he just like the person who gives you direction and leaves it up to you? It depends. But so you have to see the other person to do this correctly. But the basics is reporting correctly, sharing information correctly, and asking for advice correctly. So those were my thoughts. A very great tip of how to improve our work. Thank you, Master Okawa. That'll be it. What did you think? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section, and see you again tomorrow.